Hello, everyone. My name is Michelle Williams, aka Coach Michelle, and I have something exciting for you. Pulled straight from the comments on YouTube, I am answering 3 of the most frequently asked questions. Are you ready? Get your pen and paper and let's get started. So let's answer the second part of the question first. No, they are not. It is an unannounced visit. They will not let you know they're going to show up. They are literally going to come within your business hours that you have listed, say Monday through Friday, 9 to 5 or whatever that looks like, and knock on your door and expect you to be there. Now, in many states, if you're not there, they will call you and give you up to an hour to get there. So you need to have your phone on. If you are leaving the office, many of you are solopreneurs, make sure your office number is forwarded to whatever device, cellular device that you have, so you can answer the call. Very, very important. Now, side note, if this is your very first one, most of the time they are going to schedule that one with you because it's a part of your initial application. Example, state of Georgia, you have a year. Once you receive your license, you have a year to become operational, meaning you have 2 clients. You schedule it. They're not going to tell you exactly when they're going to come, but they're going to tell you the week of, right? So it varies state to state. Now, let's jump back to the meat of the question from the comment. Thank you so much for your comments. I appreciate each and every one of them. And obviously, if I'm not responding on YouTube, I decided to come here and share some love. Okay. So the main thing is, write this down, guys. Have your policies and procedures printed in a notebook, 3-inch binder, 2-inch binder, but make sure you know what's in the binder, because that's what they're going to look for. They want to make sure you are operating your business on a day-to-day basis based on the rules and regulations that you use to create your policies and procedures. So you can't just make stuff up. You have to follow the policies and procedures for your organization based on the rules and regulations for the state. Now, let me give you some of the examples. They will 100% of the time check your client folder. They want to make sure you have everything that's required in the client's folder. Number 2, employees. Yes, they're going to check your employee folder to make sure you are adhering to the policies. Inside of your policy, if you're thinking, Coach, I don't know what goes in it, baby, that means you have not read your policies and procedures, because each of you will have a policy that breaks down what goes in the client folder, what goes in the employee folder, how often you should do your follow-up as far as your supervisory visit, when should you do it, what type of form you should use. You should have all of that. Are they going to walk through your office and look in the refrigerator? Absolutely not. However, they do want to make sure you have your business license displayed. They want to make sure you have your license, permit, whatever it's called in your state, displayed. What I recommend is having it on a piece of paper, right? So make a copy. Don't necessarily have to have your original one. Make a copy and put it inside of a frame. Frame it and put it on the wall. So as soon as someone walks in, they can see it. Now, you may be saying, Coach, what does that look like? Think about when you go to a restaurant. I don't know about you guys, but I'm always looking for that framed piece of paper on the wall that tells me their score. If you have a 55, guess what? I'm walking out. I'm not eating there. If you have a 98, 99, 100, an A, I'm going to eat there. So it's the same concept. Have your documentation displayed. They're going to also look for your discharge, right? So where's your discharge binder, right? They want to know that you know how to discharge a client correctly, right? And what that looks like. So if you have any complaints, have it available. Guys, let me tell you this the easiest way possible. Follow your policies and procedures. You have nothing to worry about. They're going to check your file cabinet, make sure it's locked. You have to have a key, right? Those are the main things, guys. Don't get overwhelmed with all of this. Do I need this? Do I need this? Follow your policies and procedures. You're going to pass 100% if you follow your policies and procedures. That's it. I hear this one a lot. I got two answers for you, okay? The first one is sure, absolutely. If you find your weakness, if you will, right? Because many of you are new entrepreneurs and you're learning so many different, tasks that must be done and how to do it, etc. Absolutely, you can invest in a professional to go out and build those relationships to start generating leads coming into the business. Absolutely. I think that makes perfect sense as long as you have the resources available to pay for that person, right? Now, here's my second answer. Baby, come on now. You gotta learn how to do it. This is your business. You have to build that muscle, right? Right now it's just fat. You gotta build the muscle and learn how to do it. It's not terribly difficult. I could tell you as an introvert, I already know y'all really think I'm not an introvert, but I am. I just play an extrovert on YouTube. Okay, so you have to build the muscle. Please trust me. Build the muscle so you can train the person. Because if you hire someone with a lot of experience that really doesn't need training, you're going to pay some big bucks, okay? You're going to pay some money. Most of y'all don't have that type of money starting out. So if you learn how to do it and you just persevere, push through and have that mental fortitude to learn to do it, then train someone to do it. Personally, I don't want anyone in my business to know something that I don't know, especially if I'm managing them. Now, if I hire a professional to manage that person, great. But I want to know. I don't want to do it. I'm not a micromanager, but I got to have a clue. So I'm going to challenge you guys. How about this? For those of you that feel like this, here's a challenge for you. The challenge is identify what your needs are. What are the objectives? And then I want you to take yourself out of it. That's the reason why we don't do certain things, because of our own insecurities or lack of knowledge. And we haven't built that muscle, right? So take yourself out of it and think about the end user. Think about those individuals that are home alone, those individuals that are aging in place, those individuals that may have a chronic illness, a child, with autism, whatever it is based on your ideal client. Think about the caregivers that need employment. Think about them, their families, they want to provide. And think about the social workers, the nurses that are working with so many patients and they need to help them transition home. Ha ha ha. Now it ain't about you. So now you're serving first. So that's the second part of the challenge. The third part is I'm going to do it and I'm going to do it scared because we ain't got no fear. I'm going to do it scared, and I'm going to trust the Lord. He got my back. I'm going to trust the Lord and I'm going to get out there and I'm just going to do it. The fourth part of the challenge is to come home. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself a pat on the back because you did it. The fifth part is dissect it and say, what could I do different the next time, which would be version 2. Remember, we're on iPhone 16. There was an iPhone, right? So as the iPhone developed and got better, because it ain't best yet, because if it was best, it can't be better than best. So better. So now you're going to say, how could I do this better the next time? Boom, you got it. This is really a loaded question. I appreciate this question and I'm glad you asked, because I want to say the number one reason, however things change, right? Statistics change. The last time I checked, the number one reason for women in particular, business fail is because they try to expand too fast. They try to grow too fast. They try to expand. Second thing is sometimes we try to, in quote, floss. For my young folks up here, I got that from my grands. Floss and make it appear for social media that we ballin'. And we got businesses in all of these states. So we got to make sure that we're doing it for the right reason. Oh, coach, what are some of the right reasons? Right reason is I was born in Atlanta, but now I live in Florida. Now I live in South Carolina. Now I live in North Carolina, wherever I am. And I have a huge circle of influence there. I know people. My family is there. I have someone that can operate the business for me. Because I'm going to tell you, based on my experience of having an office in Georgia, having an office in Alabama, that little 2.5 hour commute was not fun. It was fun in the beginning, but it's not fun on a daily basis or a weekly basis. So I want you guys to think about the commute as well. So if you have a circle of influence there and somebody can run the business and you don't have to physically be there, then sure, why not leverage your circle of influence? If you don't, and you heard or you read somebody comment or you heard one of my client testimonials and they're making $1 million, $2 million, $10 million in Tennessee, so now you want to go to Tennessee? No. Stay where you are, because it's going to be a challenge. This is what I recommend. I recommend that you grow as large as you can in your state. What does that mean? If I am in A county, I want to be known as the expert in A county. I want to get the business. And then when I'm the expert in A county, guess what? I'm going over to B county. I'm going to C county. I'm going to D. I'm going to maximize. And then some states are so big, Georgia, Texas, and many others, I may say open an office if you are 2 hours away, hour and a half away. So now you have a satellite office there, you have a satellite office here, you have a satellite office there, and you the go. You home care queen, you home care king. Then you start expanding to the adjacent state or whatever state you want. I don't know anyone that have maximized their state. I know I didn't. So that's what I recommend. So guys, thank you so much for your questions. I really appreciate it. I actually find joy in reading your comments. So please keep them coming. Comment down below. Let's have a dialogue. Like, tell me, what are your thoughts based on my answers? Because, I ain't always right. So what are your thoughts? What have you done? Have it worked out? Did you spend money, waste money? Just let's talk about it, because I'm going to be down in the comments so we can have a conversation. Now, guys, you already know what to do. Like, subscribe, and turn on your notifications, because I will be dropping videos. Let me keep it real, guys. I want to drop a video every week, but I be doing stuff, so I need to get my stuff together, y'all. So in the comments, can y'all please cheer me on? I'm always motivating y'all. Can you say hashtag video? Can you say hashtag motivate coach? Help your coach out. I help you. Help me help you. How about that? Help me help you, because my goal is to drop a video every Thursday. But give me some love. Guys, lastly, if you don't know about TaskFlow VA, where have you been? TaskFlow VA is helping home carepreneurs and others now grow their business, organize their business, sustain, scale. Booking flights. You name it, we do it. So if you don't know about TaskFlow and you still struggling, that's because you made a decision to struggle. You better get on over to TaskFlowVA.com. TaskFlowVA.com. All right, guys, I'm getting really excited because this is my first video in 4 weeks. I'm excited, but I gotta go. Y'all take care. I love you.